Hello,
Hello, everybody.
and welcome to the Nerdy Archives.
Yes, welcome.
So it's officially May.
Birthday month.
Yes, birthday month.
Hell yeah, birthday month, birthday month.
Yeah. Um, I swear I'm okay, I'm actually just as depressed this year around my birthday as I was last year, but like with even more shit going on. But I'm making the most of it. I'm doing my best.
It
I
just
did have a
reminds
mental
me.
breakdown yesterday.
It just reminds me of that fucking TikTok meme. Like, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
My God. I
I'm
ain't doing
doing
shit.
fucking shit.
Yeah, 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 basically. My life there is right there. Yep. So yeah, it's my birthday month, guys. Which just means we're gonna do what we've been doing all year, which is talk about whatever the hell we want.
There's no structure left.
The structure is gone, it's on fire.
I should have done this before streaming as starting to record. Sorry, I opened my
Oh,
fucking
that's okay.
Pepsi.
That's okay. I haven't had any water today, so please
Um,
don't be angry. Please don't be angry with me. I'm trying my best. I don't know how to adult or human.
you need to drink more water.
I had a lavender frappuccino. Does that count?
No, that does not fucking count.
But it tastes like fruity pebbles. Lavender tastes like
Thank
fruity pebbles to
you.
me.
So I got the refresher and I
Hmm.
was drinking it and I was like, why the fuck does this taste like fruity pebbles?
Oh my god, twins.
Like it tastes like the milk you drink
Uh
after.
huh. Uh huh. Exactly. Yes, lavender tastes like fruity
Thank fucking god
pebbles.
I'm not the only one because I thought I was
No, no, no.
insane.
Kind of like with a little bit of Fruit Loop in there too.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Same wavelength. Same wavelength.
It's so weird. Okay, anyway.
Let's hope candied violets have a similar vibe because if they taste like straight up soap, I'm gonna be very upset.
I didn't even think of that.
Hmm.
Shit.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm sure they're delicious. I'm
Probably.
sure they wouldn't sell like violet candies, like hard candies are very popular in France. It's like a common gum and like mints
Hmm.
flavor, which makes me think that it can't be too god awful.
True.
Although the French like some no offense to French people, but they like some weird ass shit.
A way to cover your ass there.
I'm queen of PR, don't you know? Anyways, guys, per usual, mental health check-in. It's a doozy. Beware. It's been a week. And then technically it's supposed to be friendship quizzes. Honestly, I don't have words. We're probably gonna be either asking each other random ass questions or, you know, going off into tangents. That's what we do best, and that's what we're gonna roll with. So,
I was about to say, let's be honest. We've both been like either reading or
uh-huh.
cleaning or
Yes,
working.
yes, yes. Working on story.
Yes.
We have been working on story.
I'm world building.
Yes. I'm just making snippets. That's my job.
Yeah, my job is to place it all together, make a timeline,
Yes.
get the lore. I still gotta come up with a fucking name for the goddamn continent and like other continents.
Uh-huh. That's the hard part.
I'm
That's
not
the
gonna
hard
lie to
part.
you, I'm probably gonna get help from ChatGPT.
Who gives a shit? That's what it's there for.
Fair enough, because God knows I don't. The way these fantasy writers come up with these goddamn names are insane.
Right? Right?
Were you just like
Like
sitting on the couch one day, like, huh, Anthropody is a great name for a fucking continent? Like, what?
like what?
Okay,
What's going
cool.
on? Cool. Exactly. Yeah, no. I couldn't I literally used a generator to come up with the goddesses or deity, whatever you want to call
Yes.
its name. Um which I pronounce as Iona, but
You know what? That's how it is. That is what it is. You are
it
the
is what it
writer.
is.
That is what it
I
is.
am the writer, and I get to. I'm gonna. My ego's gonna be the size of
Dude,
freaking Texas.
her snippets are so good.
I'm just really, really, unfortunately, very good at writing tension. What I do. Anyways,
Anyways, mental health before we get into everything
mental
else.
mental health before we probably just dissolve into giggles. Anyways, um, oh, I'll mention it. Willow, please. I'm in my room again for the first time in like over a month.
Yay!
Beeps. Hey. Okay. It's apparently a transition period for her. Come on. Actually, no, mom just went to the bathroom and she's
She's
protective of the door again.
angry about it.
Yeah, she's very angry. All right, anyways, mental health check-in. As always, go first, my dear.
Okay.
Buckle on up.
Let's see. What happened this week? Huh. Okay.
Yes.
Monday, nothing crazy happened. Tuesday, I am forced to go into the office because Mike has to take an Adobe exam. And, like,
Okay.
you can't have, like, a second monitor and all that shit. Like, you have to have your camera on and your mic on at all times. So we had to
Gotcha.
get a conference room.
Mm-hmm.
My boss informed me that, not just me, but, like, us, that
Yes.
GM hasn't made their up their mind about the contract, but they're giving us more business. Like
Mm.
a new brand is coming on.
Yeah.
So like that makes me very confused.
Right.
Because like if you guys aren't considering signing with us again, why are you anyway, whatever. Fucking marketing is weird.
Yeah. That's
Um
that's the vibe I've been getting.
Unfortunately, Mike did not pass.
Oh no.
And the car ride home and all night was just fuck Adobe. Like, it makes me not want to take my cert because I have to do one for Workfront.
Uh-huh.
No, thank you. He said that the questions he got weren't even on the practice exam.
Huh.
So that's gonna be fun. Anyway, whatever. He didn't have to pay for it. We get vouchers. Which still
Right.
sucks though, because like now he like feels like he's not prepared at all.
Right.
Which makes me feel not prepared at all.
Valid. Yeah, valid.
Plus, like when I take tests, everything goes out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
So whatever. Anyway, Wednesday, fucking Wednesday. My coworker decided
Mm-hmm.
that he had a headache, so he took off from work at like 3. I'm not 3, 11.
Oh.
So then it was just fucking me
Mm.
because he has a fucking like really, dude, a headache. Everyone
Wow.
gets fucking headaches, you dumbass.
Like
Whatever.
everybody.
It pissed me
Literally.
off, to say the least. Cause like
Fair.
when it's either just one of the two of us, like
Mm-hmm.
we have every single brand, every single fucking division on us. So it's like that's
Right.
cool. Thanks. But whatever. I'm gonna be leaving for a fucking week, so he can deal with it.
Right.
Um Thursday and Friday nothing crazy happened at work. Um I When did I start reading The Fourth Wing? I don't think it was before.
Oh, you started. I know exactly when you started. It was the 29th.
Let me see. So that was yeah, okay, so yeah, okay.
Oh
The
yeah, I
start
know
of the
exactly
fucking
when.
last week. Okay. I caved and bought The Fourth Wing because I I downloaded a sample because I didn't want to pay full price for a fucking book, right? Like, I
Mhm.
don't know if I was gonna like. Well,
Well,
I'm glad I bought it because now it is one of my favorite obsessions. Violet is one of my favorite fucking female main characters. Her goddamn development in this book is insane. Uh, are you gonna read it?
we've already talked
Yeah,
about
I know, that's
this.
right. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the fucking Fourth Wing is, it's about dragons. Not only about dragons. So, like, there's a war college, and there's four divisions: the scribes, the medic, the infantry, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say.
Infantry,
Thank you.
infantry.
Thank you. And the
Yes. Yes.
riders. So our main character is Violet. She has been studying her whole life to be a scribe. She likes knowledge. She wants to fucking write the goddamn history of their world, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But her mom is is the general
Uh-huh.
of the riders. Not just of the riders, but she's the general in general. Anyway,
General in
yeah,
general.
she decides, nay, nay, you're joining the riding riders. Fuck you. So she has no choice. She is this little petite, like frail girl. Like her bones break easily. Her
Mhm.
joints pop out of place all the fucking time. Like she is just brittle. I love her hair because it's brown, but the ends are silver because her hair loses pigment.
Mhm.
Because her mom was super sick when she was pregnant with her. So,
Mhm.
whatever. Anyway, so in order to become a rider, you have to cross this fucking bridge. And by bridge, it's not really a bridge, okay? It's like small stone slabs across a 2,000-foot drop. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just throwing myself off. I'm
Yeah,
just
dude. So she goes up to the thing, and her sister gave her like armor and shit to protect her because she's a rider.
Mhm.
And so she gives her new boots and stuff too, because the ones she was wearing were too slippery, like the bottoms were.
Mhm.
So she ends up giving one of her boots to another person that's about to cross because she's wearing like the same boots she was wearing before, right?
Mhm.
So Violet ends up giving her name's Rihanna, but she calls her Ree anyway. So they both make it across. Not
Mhm.
everybody makes the cross. So pretty much when she's in, she
Yes.
has to do hand-to-hand combat every day.
Mhm.
They get debriefed on like the world, like what's going on with the world.
Mhm.
She has to um pretty much fight for her fucking life, okay? Because people can kill each other.
Mm.
The only rule is you cannot kill your squad mates.
Mm.
Xaden is a wing leader. Her sister tells
Mhm.
her, stay the fuck away from Xaden.
Oh.
So what the fuck does this bitch do? Before she
Absolutely exact
yeah,
opposite.
before she crosses, they have to like give their name,
Mhm.
and of course the person taking down names was Xaden.
Mhm.
And he's like, okay, I'm gonna fucking kill you because Violet's mom killed his dad because they had like this
Mm.
rebellion thing. Anyway, long story. And so now this bitch is not only watching her back on like everybody else, all the other first years, she's got Xaden, which is a wing leader, by the way, that is her wing leader,
Mhm.
who is in charge of all of them. So anyway, obviously she can't fight very well.
Uh-huh.
So she starts poisoning her opponents And it's
You
just
know what?
funny.
God bless.
I love it. I love her so much. She is so fucking brilliant. And Zayden calls her Violence instead
Hmm.
of Violet, and it's perfect. Okay, I love, I love Violet and Zayd's relationship, if you want to call it that at first.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I read the first book. I'm not gonna say anymore because that's all within like the first couple chapters.
Uh-huh.
I am now on Iron Flame, which is the second, and I do not want to end it. I literally just told Autumn before this, I was in the middle of a sex scene before we started. I'm at 74% and I'm at page 654.
God, those books are gonna kill me.
I don't want it to end. The third book doesn't come out until January. It's not like I don't have
Ah,
a butt fuck ton other books to read in the meantime.
true. You
Uh
do. You're welcome.
I the third book of Azrael comes out on the 28th of this month. So that
Okay.
will preoccupy me for a minute. I made a tattoo appointment on the I have a problem. On the 8th of June
Okay.
to get my fourth wing tattoo.
Got you.
I literally messaged my tattoo girl and I'm like, I really need to stop reading books.
A
And I was like, what's
little
your
bit.
what's your availability looking like in June? Because my husband's gonna kill me if I get another tattoo like now. So
Yeah.
other than our tattoo, right? Like he
Yeah.
knows about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um Tomorrow I have to hang out with Jenny, which is gonna take all of my fucking life away from me. She wants to play Baldur's Gate 3 on my Xbox, and she is terrible. I tried to explain to her how to do combat, and she just kept examining bodies and picking up items. It was terrible. Anyway, I also have to dye her hair. So that's not going to be fun. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I just want to continue writing out the chapter by chapter
Mm-hmm.
and not fucking deal with people. I don't want to deal with people. People, ugh. Just people.
Yeah.
Like my coworker Cassie was supposed to come over today for a cookout, but
Mm-hmm.
she has extremely, extremely bad allergies to where like her throat closes up and stuff.
Right.
So she was having an attack today. So I was
Oh
kind
no.
of like relieved that she wasn't
Yeah.
coming over because like I was gonna meet her boyfriend and that's awkward.
Yeah.
So like I feel bad that she is dying right now.
Right. Well, yeah. Right. You're not
But
saying like you're happy that she's
yeah,
dying.
I'm like, don't worry, like we'll reschedule. It's fine.
It's fine.
So I just ended up reading and playing EverQuest with Mike all day. Family stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's family stuff.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Ah, my brother keeps fucking asking me when I'm gonna come out and hang out with him, and it's like, dude, you're a fucking hour away. I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Right.
I can't tell him I don't want to. You know, like I feel bad, but like,
Oh,
dude.
I get it.
Um, trying to think of what else. I need to stop buying stickers. I'm
Yeah.
gonna send you a picture, excuse me, of my
Okay.
Kindle.
Okay.
I still have a puppy cat sticker coming. Like, fuck me. Okay. 1 second.
You're
I don't want to pull. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you the tattoo I'm getting. So it's
okay. Yes.
this, but I'm doing these colors.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
It's gonna be on my ankle.
Nice. Oh Jesus, you're brave.
What do you mean? I have a Kirby on my other ankle.
I know, it's just scary. Okay.
You're gonna have to get over it.
I'm literally going to be a nervous wreck up until I'm done. So I hope you're ready.
Baby, you are not gonna feel anything. I am buying numbing cream for you. You think I'm joking?
I don't actually ever think you're joking because I know you're never really ever joking.
We're
Um
we're getting it, cause you.
I I was like, I don't even know. Code I was telling Dumpling and he was like, "Oh, you're actually going through with it." And I'm like, "I really don't have a choice in this matter.
No, you don't.
Um I'm being forced." Um
I I like the forearm, like on the
I
side where
was
the person's those two people's are.
yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking myself.
But where that is, it
Yeah.
is bony.
Yeah, that's kind of the worry.
I am also like, do not feel bad for using numbing cream because I'm probably going
Yeah.
to be 100% fucking honest with you.
Yeah.
Uh, we decided on what we're getting.
Yeah.
We're getting matching dagger tattoos. I
Yay.
just need to find one that we both like.
I think what like kind of made me laugh though is that you forget I had an
I
obsession with
know.
knives in my
I
like my early
know.
20s. I was obsessed. I mean, I still love knives, don't get me wrong.
Mike's like, but
But
you already have a dagger on your leg. So?
like shut up. Shut up.
Violet is has fucking 13 goddamn daggers on her at all times. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Fuck you. Um, but yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
excited for that. Like I said, I just have to find a design we both like. I like the more like what fucking quote unquote feminine.
Right. Yeah. Yo, I do too.
So we'll figure it out. I just have to keep
We'll figure it out.
looking.
Yeah. We
Um,
have a lot of things to figure out
yes, we do.
actually. But I'm not trying to stress about it because like the 5 days I'm taking are supposed to be like my vacation for the year. Um, so I'm trying to be as carefree as possible. I'm essentially Lemon Breland in that one episode where George is like, "Hey, like you're literally turning into a psychopath because of all this wedding shit. Can you just like chill out for like one day?" She's like, "Absolutely, honey, I can." And then she does the exact opposite. That me in a nutshell.
Sounds about
Anyways,
right. We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. I know.
Um, that's about it. 26 days until I'm there.
I know. Can't come soon enough.
I know. Okay, it's your turn, my love.
Oh god. Okay. There's not a ton I can actually say out loud, which is great. Um, I started my cleaning
Yes.
for the visit because here's the thing, like I want the house to at least be presentable. Like it doesn't have to be spotless. I'm not a spotless person, but we've
Yeah.
had a very busy few months and things have gotten a little out of disrepair in disrepair. Yeah. Um so I want to like spiffy? Am I even using words anymore?
Let's biff it up.
Yeah, spiff it up. There we go. A little bit. So I started that this week. Like Monday, I deep cleaned the stove.
Which looks
Um,
amazing, by the way.
thank you. It was disgusting.
I don't even want to
um,
show you mine.
oh god, no judgment because I didn't show you pictures of what it looked like before because it was bad. I worked in I moved the kitchen table.
Yes.
Because originally it was like across basically like the dining room area, and now it's like against the wall in the dining room area. Um, which gives it a lot more space. It looks nicer, frankly. My mom and brother want to get rid of it, but that's beside the point. I think this week I'm actually gonna focus mostly on the spare room.
Hmm.
That's just like full of just like recycling and shit, because like recycling is a pain in the ass up here. And my room, because like the living room and kitchen, I've gotten to the point that like even if I let it go for a couple days, it's repairable.
That's fair. Yeah.
Um, and like today, I know I'm skipping all around, but tonight, literally not even a full hour before we recorded, I broke my bed frame apart that was already broken anyways. It was literally holding on. I don't know how I had slept on it the last time I did without like falling off of it cuz I took the drawers out and it started to fall apart.
Oh God.
So I broke it apart with literally just my bare hands, no tools, just my bare hands. Um Yeah, no assistance. I am a strong, independent woman who
You
can apparently break
strong.
apart furniture by myself.
Hell yeah.
So,
Let's fucking go.
yep. So I actually am not gonna lie. I kind like it's weird because it's been a while since I've not had a bed frame. Because I've slept on a bed frame for at least the last 4 years.
Mhm.
Um, but before that, like when I was living at grandpa's, but before grandma passed away when we were living upstairs, the beds were just on the ground because surprise, surprise, the bed frame broke. Um,
Seems
and
to be a
like
theme.
it's a theme. It's kind of like comforting. I don't know. And also my bed back at home used to be on the floor, if you remember, because the
Yes.
trundle broke. So like, I don't know, it kind of feels like going back to my roots a little bit. It's kind of cozy. I don't know. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just romanticizing it, but you know what? I don't got
Do
a lot in my life to look
you
forward to.
want some Christmas? That sounds really weird. But some Christmas lights?
Oh, that would be cute.
I have some that I can bring up.
Oh, that would be
So you can like
cute.
dangle them. They're not like colored, they're just white, I
Oh, no,
believe.
no, like, that's fine. That would be cute.
We can
I'm, like,
spiff
looking
up
around
your
my room.
room.
I'm literally, like, looking around like, "Yeah, that'd be cute."
We can give you
It needs a new
the
paint job because oh, it's bad.
we can give you
Oh.
the whole like Tumblr aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, perfect. For my little reading nook. A
Yes.
little reading. Um, let's see. Monday was the start of cleaning. Went back to work on Tuesday. Work is kinda awful. There's just, like, so much drama,
Yeah, no thank you.
um, which I will just, like, briefly go into. So when I first started to do cashiering and self-check last summer, because I didn't start doing cashiering/self-check until around June, July-ish,
Yeah.
um, people were on self-scan for, like, 2 hours at a time. Basically, like, you would start your shift on self-check, and then you would move to a register. Except for me, I would do to my 2 hours and then go to bagging. But that, like, got, like, demolished after, like, August or September-ish, and it was usually just me or M, like, running it, or the both of us.
Hmm.
But Julie always had night shift. I'm not even gonna try to pretend to not use her name because whatever.
Fuck that
Julie
beach.
was on nights at the time, and that was her domain at night. Well, now that she is day shift, she has apparently started to complain because guess what we are back to? Every 2 hours swapping on and off,
Mm-hmm.
which pisses me off because here's the thing, I don't mind running normal register. I really don't. Like I'm fine at it. And if anything it keeps me sharp with my money,
Yeah.
like if you don't use it, you lose it. But self-check, especially when we start getting busier,
Hmm.
is my preferred method of working. I get to interact with people more. I don't have to focus so much on like suggested sales. I don't have to push like the yes cards all the time. I don't have to push the suggested sale items all the time.
Just
I
so
can actually
nice.
just I can kind of just like actually interact with customers and like get them through and have like a good experience. But it has to be that she was complaining because that's the only thing that's changed because everybody else doesn't wanna do self-check. We have plenty of cashiers who want nothing to do with self-check.
Yeah, because it can be
So,
stressful for people.
yeah, especially some of the older people.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, that's how work's been. Also, everybody is so hyped up on freaking caffeine from the Starbucks, I swear to God. Oh my god, it's, like, literally like walking into, like, some kind of funhouse museum sometimes, like, everybody's so hyped up, and I'm like, "Jesus Christ." Like, I'm terrified. I'm walking into work, and I'm like, "What am I walking into?" Um, that's, like, work, basically, like, my hours are starting to pick up again, like, I'm starting to get 8-hour shifts again. Um, I put in my time off. Willow, come here. Lay down. Why are you scratching out the door?
Let me
Chill
out then.
out. I mean, she usually doesn't want out though, is the thing. I don't know. Now she's cuddled up, whatever. If she goes back, I'll let her out, but she seems okay now. It's just weird for her. She like never does that. Are you okay? Is that one blink a yes or a no? Communicate. Um, yeah, work's just yeah, it's today was like ridiculous. One of my coworkers was like, "You know what? No, I'm just going to tell the story because it was ridiculous and I literally felt bad." So, I've talked about Jennifer on here before.
Yes.
Well, her daughter works at the Starbucks. She's
Okay.
17. She works at the Starbucks. Well, today, mind you, I've also talked about Jen coming to work with ginormous hickeys on her neck,
Yes, you
like
have.
clearly visible. Her daughter came to work with a hickey
Great.
and she flipped out. And I'm talking like midday rush. Like there's customers all around. She's running register. Her daughter literally just came in to come to work and she blows up on her in front of everybody.
That's very
Pe-
fucking embarrassing.
People can hear from across the store.
Oh my god.
And she's just like, I'm not in the place to be a grandmother and like, condoms fail and birth control fails. And she's like literally like just standing there. Like she's not even reacting, which kudos to her because if that would have been me, I would have been sobbing. Like I cannot stand embarrassment in the first place. But like I was like literally with a customer and I was like, this is not the time nor the place to be talking about this. And the customer just kind of gave me a look like, yeah, it's really not. I'm like, "No, like, literally the entire freaking store can hear you. Like, this is something you deal with at home."
Yeah, that's like so unprofessional.
Like, it's also her workplace. Like, her workplace is literally just a kiosk.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like, everybody heard. And, like, she talked to me later because I was waiting for my brother to pick me up after work, and I was sitting at the Starbucks, the little sitting area that's behind the kiosk,
Hmm.
and she comes up to me and she's like, "So you obviously heard that whole thing with my mom." And I was like, "Well, yeah, like the whole
Sorry,
freaking store
honey.
did. Like, I'm really sorry. Like that should have been dealt with privately." And she was like, "Thanks. Like I don't know if anyone agreed." And I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm almost 100% sure everybody here agrees with that. That it should not.
Absolutely.
Like I don't give a shit that like you're only like one for one, you're 17. You're almost an adult. Almost. Like, I know it's pushing it tiny bit, but you already have explained. We all heard that you're, like, being safe. What the frick more does she want? Like, if you want her to be abstinent, send her to a fricking convent.
Literally. Keep a better fucking grip on your daughter then? I don't know.
Like, but, like, the exaggeration of it all just, like I was like, "It so makes sense," because, like, that's just who Jennifer is. Like, everything is dramatic,
Yeah, no,
and
thank
it's
you.
just and I was just like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "Can you, like, yell at my mom?" Mind you, Jen and I are only, like we're literally all within, like, 3, 4 years of each other.
Oh wow,
Like,
okay.
she's, like, only, like, 60, oh my god, 36 is what I meant
So
to say.
wait, hold the fuck on. She had her daughter when she was fucking young.
Yeah, she did. Mhm. Yeah.
Stupid.
And I was like, "Well, I can't really yell at her, like, that'd be kinda weird, like, I'm not that much younger or older than her, that'd be a little weird." But I was like, just know that I don't think she was in the right.
I'm
Like,
on your side.
I really am. Like, most of the time I'm on freaking, like, especially like the kids who are baggers. Like, being a teenager was hard when we were teenagers. Like, nowadays, I can only imagine how much worse it is.
Absolutely.
Like, shit, I am so nice to the baggers. Like, I'm your big sister. You didn't ask me to be, but I am.
You don't know, but you're family now.
Exactly. Like, I literally tell most of the younger baggers, like, if you need anything and you don't feel comfortable talking to anybody about it, just like literally like shoot me a text. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll do what I can. Like, I don't drive. I can't drive you nowhere, but
I can be here emotionally supporting you.
I can emotionally support anybody, really. So that was like work this week. It's just kind of been like we're gearing up towards summer. People are getting cranky already. It's great.
Lovely.
Um, but home life has been shit. Absolute shit. Do you just want to like give a little synopsis of all the things that's happened this week?
Sure. Okay, so her uncle Dale visited her grandpa on a day
Mhm.
where everybody fucking worked. Mind you, Dale has not fucking seen his father in fucking forever.
Mhm.
So the fact that this motherfucker goes up there unsupervised to talk to his father is bullshit. He was only there for like what, 15 minutes at most.
Oh, there's more to that that I didn't explain.
Okay.
Him and his weird ass friend from Warren showed up at 2 in the morning.
Are you,
Uh-huh.
excuse me?
Mhm. Yeah,
Drunk? I'm assuming?
have no clue. Have no clue. 2 in the morning. Yeah.
For what?
Well, I don't know. But supposedly he was gonna apparently supposedly he went to the house at 2 in the morning.
I hate this man with every fiber of my being.
My grandfather literally does not need visitors past
God,
maybe 11
no.
o'clock at night. No.
Ugh.
He doesn't visitors really, period, frankly, but at least there's a few select few I'm okay with. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
that
I know Dale.
yes, you do.
I grew up next to Dale.
You did.
Okay, when I tell you he is scum of the earth, he is scum of the fucking earth.
Yeah.
So, her fucking brother liked to. He said that she is acting like Dale, which not only once, to my knowledge, twice.
No, it was twice. Mhm.
No, you're fucking not. That makes me literally want to sock your brother in the face.
Glad somebody feels that way, I guess.
You, if you were like fucking Dale, you would not have a job. You would not keep the fucking house clean. You would not be fucking doing things to make your family happy or content, I should say.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, with those two, you can't win there, unfortunately.
No.
You would be borrowing, stealing. You know what I mean? Like, you are
Yeah.
not Dale.
No.
Your brother really
Yeah.
needs to fucking think before he speaks.
Yeah. He does not have that ability, trust me.
Like, that is not okay. And it's
Yeah.
the worst timing, too, because I'm fucking coming up there.
Yeah. It's it's some awkward timing, that's for sure.
You know for a fact I will be nice.
I know you will.
But that does not mean I'm not going to be short.
I know. It's it's one of those things that really gets under my skin um is that it seems like a habit that my mother and brother like to compare me to the worst parts of people,
Mm-hmm.
which frankly is not nice to hear.
And then they wonder why you do not want to spend fucking time with them. Why you
Yeah,
only want to talk to me and read. Like, because you don't want to be in this fucking reality.
yeah,
You live in such a fucking toxic environment,
yeah.
which is not okay. You are their fucking target, and it pisses me off because you did
I,
nothing to fucking deserve it.
I know. And it's like I literally did have like a mental breakdown over message that I deleted because I listened to it back and I was like, okay, we might need to reel this in just a tiny bit.
She's lucky I was carpet cleaning my fucking couch.
Yeah, I'm literally actually very glad that you were busy doing the most absolutely suburban housewife thing I've
I
ever heard.
know.
Um,
It smelled. My couch smelled really bad. Okay, I have two dumb
it's okay.
dogs.
It's okay. No, I get it. Um, but and like I'll be honest, like the whole escapism does not help this, but also like what are you supposed to do? Like my I'm trying to be so quiet. My family makes me feel like I am like way too much in all aspects. And like it's so confusing when you then get outside of that and there's people who are like completely okay with exactly who you are.
It's hard because
And
they're family and they're supposed to be the ones that are there for
yeah,
you as you are.
yeah. And like it's not that way and it really honestly if I'm looking back it wasn't that way once I started making actual friends.
Baby, I'm gonna be
Like
honest with you right
yeah,
now. It hasn't been that way since you accepted me back into your life.
yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And like what really, really kills me, and like, no, I don't really know how dad felt like in the last year of his life, right? But I know, don't cry. Oh God, do not cry. I'm gonna cry. I know for a fact dad loved you.
You're
I
gonna make
know.
me cry because I loved him.
Like, all the time you spent with us, I know for a fact that he loved you. And like, I don't think, even though like I wasn't talking to you that last year, I don't think it changed his opinion of you all that much. I really don't. Because dad was the first to admit that like people fuck up constantly. Like truly. Like my dad was the first person to be like, "Oh yeah, like there is not a single person who is faultless." And like please don't tell me I'm making you cry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm
Um
holding him back, but like barely.
like no, I really truly believe that like my dad loved you. And that's what kills me is like like I get compared to him all the time, like if you can't it's like kind of like it feels like if you can't accept that I'm happy, then either say that or just shut up.
Exactly. It's not like I hate to always make it about me, but like 90% of the way they treat you is because of me, and I am very sorry.
But like it's not even something you should apologize for because it's it's like the insanely high standards that almost nobody can follow that makes them that way.
That's true. And like
Like, yeah.
from the beginning of you giving me a second chance, I have been nothing but like 100% transparent with you. You know what I mean? Like
Yes. Yes. Completely.
I don't keep fucking anything from you.
No. Oh, no, you do not. And I mean, I have learned over time to do the same because I mean, frankly, I didn't have close friendships until I met you. I really didn't. And like I heard that. Don't be getting cry.
I'm good.
Uh-huh. No, it's just like, oh God, it's so frustrating. It's just like I can't wrap my head around not being happy for me, you know? Like I can't wrap my head around it because it's not like it's toxic. Like if it was toxic, I could
Oh,
understand.
absolutely. I would 100% understand if I was like a manipulative piece of shit towards you. Like,
But like all you have ever done is support me and want the best for me and want me to improve and help me to improve. And that's a big one for me is like I feel like you do have things that you expect of me, but they're never from a place of harshness.
no.
Like you expect me to want to be better, but it's never from a place of like because you should be. Like
Yeah, because
it's
you're
like
you're fucking worthless right now. Like, no.
it's it's always been from a place of like care. It's like I know you like I know who you are. I know what you can be and I'm going to support you until you figure it out yourself.
Mhm.
And like that's never been how my family works.
It's sad.
It's
But
hard.
I can relate because like same.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
So, trauma.
trauma.
And we were both talking about what tattoos to get.
Yes, we were.
This bitch. I was like, what's something we both having like that we both like and have in common? And then I have to correct myself to say that is tattooable. Because she's like, I'm glad you clarified because we have a shit ton of trauma.
Yep. Yep. I
Girl,
was
I
like, I'm glad
know.
you clarified. I'm glad you clarified. Um, but no, yeah. I'm very glad you clarified that. Um, so like yeah, house life is like really stressful and with everything with grandpa that's going on, it's just like it's a lot. And like do I get into it? Um,
If
I
you
have a feeling. I just have a feeling that right now like I I am being a tiny bit selfish right now. And the timing is bad and that's what makes it worse because like grandpa obviously is dying. We know this. We've known this since January. Um but like I'm fighting so hard to like I still need to take care of me.
Mhm.
I still want like I'm at 34 days and this is such a small thing. This is so stupid in the grand scheme of things, but I'm at 34 days in a row of reading consistently. I am writing again for the first time since, well, me and Em weren't talking, honestly.
And she's doing fantasy.
Ugh. I'm 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 just like it's like okay. So I always say that this is getting a little not off topic, but I always said that the year after dad passed was the hardest and the best year of my life because I was grieving, but I was also relearning how to live in a world without my dad.
I can 100% relate to that.
And it's like it's the most borderline invigorating and terrible thing to realize because you're like, why am I enjoying myself
Exactly, you feel
when
guilty.
this terrible thing has happened? And like, it feels like kind of that almost in reverse, if that makes sense, because like grandpa is still here, but he is dying and we know he's dying. And I'm like reclaiming all these things for myself that I've lost over the years, my reading, my writing, like, you know, and it's like there isn't a way to do that without seeming selfish. But as long as my intentions are pure, why is selfish such a bad thing? I'm getting to that point. It's like that's not the word for what it is anymore. It's not selfish to take care of myself, to nurture the things that matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as like, I feel like you wouldn't call somebody who has to work out to like feel good about themselves. Even when things are bad, you probably wouldn't call them selfish for, taking an hour to work out.
No.
Or like, maybe somebody refuses to eat fast food no matter how busy life is, like because they want to take care of their body. You wouldn't call them selfish for, refusing to eat a fast food meal because that's how they view taking care of themselves.
Exactly.
And it's like, I guess I'm just like to the point of my life where I'm like, I'm wondering like what selfish really is. And I don't think it's what I was raised to think it was. And yeah.
You, for over half of your life, have always put the needs of others in front of your own.
Hmm.
It is about time you put yourself first. I know the timing is off.
Yeah.
It is what it fucking is. Everybody has a breaking point, and you have hit yours.
Yeah.
You are not selfish. Do not let them
Thanks.
make you feel selfish. You want to know why?
Hmm.
Your brother's playing video games with his fucking friends instead of helping you clean,
I
instead
know.
of helping you take food over to your grandpa.
Yeah.
Your mom is doing her own fucking thing as well.
Hmm.
Why aren't you allowed to?
I know.
All you're asking for is 15 goddamn minutes, which
Yeah.
I feel like is an insane amount of time to put a limit to reading because
I know.
I have no
I
self
know.
restraint, but
I know. I know.
it is your turn to be selfish. Fuck them.
And I know. And it's like I think of it like this sometimes. It's like if I was on my own, would I even question any of the actions I'm doing?
No.
And the answer is no. And I think that just kind of speaks the most.
You want to know what
Yeah.
being selfish is?
Hmm.
Stealing your parents' car to go to a fucking party. That is being selfish.
Fair.
Realistically, everything my fucking brother does is selfish.
Yeah.
It is literally disregarding the feelings of fucking others to put your needs and wants first. That
Yeah.
is not what you're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me fucking look up the legitimate definition.
You're like, let me get analytical with this.
Okay. Concerned excessively or exclusively with oneself, seeking or concentrating on one's own advantage, pleasure, and well being without regarding others. aspiring from concern with one's own welfare or advantage in disregard of others, a selfish act. That is not what you're fucking doing.
I know. It's just, it's eldest daughter trauma. What can I say? Gotta love it. Love being the eldest daughter. Also,
I was
the
treated like the eldest, so I feel you.
here's the thing. I have this argument all the time. I don't think you actually have to be the oldest birth order. You just have to be you really just have to be the only daughter.
Literally.
Yeah, love it.
Literally.
Trauma.
Trauma.
Dumpling's gonna meet you, and we're all just gonna literally sing trauma.
Trauma.
Literally, just also, if you guys need a laugh after all that heaviness, because that was heavy. It always ends up being heavy. Um, last night I'm working on story stuff. This is like what, 11 o'clock, 12 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I just we're talking about knives. I'm not gonna go, but you want to know what I learned? There's a difference between a kink and a fetish. I learned there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
What one's yours?
Let's see. Give me a second here. Let me see if I got this correct. Okay. Kink is not necessary but preferred.
Mm-hmm.
Fetish is necessary, want versus need.
Yeah. So yours is a
Um,
kink.
yeah.
She was so embarrassed to tell me too. I'm like, dude, it's me.
Purity culture. Okay? It's a bitch.
True.
Spicy. Spicy.
It's all the fucking spicy books we've been reading.
Yeah. That's one thing that pisses me off though, because now every time I'm reading, Cody's like, "Are you reading your smutty books?" And I was like, "There's plot here, thank you."
I know, I hate explaining that to people.
Yeah. It's like,
I like
excuse you.
plot with my spice. Thanks.
Yes. Not spice with my plot. Does that, yeah, that works around. Anyways, there's a difference, people.
I'm not reading for the sex, okay? It just happens.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Um, so yeah, it's been a week. Last night was funny though. That was probably the most levity I've had in my freaking life in like weeks. Um, to be fair, the reason it came up was because of something I was writing.
Hmm.
Um,
They were
then I think
sparring.
about, yeah, they were sparring. Knives were involved. Knives were involved. Knives under chins specifically, but whatever.
The best kind of knives.
The unhingedness was what really got me. I was like, wait a second, where'd that come from? Oh dear, she's unhinged.
The best female main characters are.
Truly.
Let's be
Truly.
100% honest.
Truly, yes. Even if it's like not like crazy unhinged, you sometimes just have to have that like that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking Lilith. I'm like, she's completely unhinged, but does she act unhinged? No, not really.
No.
But she is truly unhinged. Love her. Love her. I'm mad. I need fan art.
I
None.
know. I know.
Pissed.
I don't know what Lilith fucking looks like.
I know. And it makes me so
Did she
mad.
do one of Rain?
No. That artist, okay, which is like Carissa's like preferred, not preferred, but like the one she works with the most, has done, I think, did she do Araya? Yeah, she did Araya.
Yeah.
She did Vale. She did Mishi. She did uh Septimus. She did Asar, who's going to be the next male protagonist. She did one more. Who am I forgetting? Vincent. She did
Uh,
Vincent.
fucking douchebag.
That's Septimus,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah,
yeah. You
Septimus.
said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So like I don't think she's done Rain. She's not done Lilith. Um, no one has made any of Karsus. Like, not that I want any of Karsus. Like, that's not the point I'm making here. No, I want Lilith and more Veil. Is what I need. I need them so I can make wallpaper, phone wallpaper,
Oh, okay.
please.
Somebody did do him on
Oh,
the fucking wiki. Hold on, I'm sending you a
oh, on the
picture.
wiki.
And it's everything and more.
Beep, stop. She's tearing up her leg again. It's every spring, I swear to God. Ah,
Mm,
yes.
I need to stop. Oh yeah,
You're like, I need to stop.
they Zayden is my second boyfriend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
Dude,
very welcome.
I love that man. He he's
Yeah,
like sweet when it comes to Violet, but also not, if that makes sense.
it makes sense.
Like, he is like 100% himself, but he does do like sweet things.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
get it.
make her a satchel for her to ride. Not a satchel, a saddle for her to ride on
Right,
Tarn because she can't keep her seat.
right.
Like, it's like little sweet things.
Yeah. To be in her 30s.
Yeah.
There was a freaking, I was gonna send it to you just to maybe not piss you off, but get you fired up. So somebody was like making the argument that married people or people in relationships should not like read and get attracted to or like get book boyfriends because they're in a committed relationship.
Eat a fucking dick.
Here's the thing. Here is the thing. One, fiction. Complete
Exactly.
fiction. That person, there is truly no competition.
No.
Like they cannot like appear out of the book.
As much as we want them to, they cannot.
Like let's be real, that'll never happen. And if it ever does, the world's going to be a very funny place. Anyways, um, two, then I also would expect them to say the same thing about men who fantasize about actresses or coworkers or
Mm-hmm.
literally, and because it's commonplace.
It happens.
Like it's literally attack. I hate to be like, oh my god, it's attack on women, but literally women enjoying themselves in any sort of way is literally always attacked. So
I'm gonna be 100% honest right now.
yes.
When I am reading these scenes,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Yes.
I am not thinking, oh, I wish Mike was like this. Oh, I wish Mike
You're
would do
literally reading a
this.
book.
I'm literally reading a fucking book.
Exactly.
I'm not
Exactly.
comparing him to fucking anybody. It's a fucking book. It's the same as liking fucking, like you said, actors and like shows, having
Mm-hmm.
preferred fucking voice actors and shit. Like, there's nothing fucking different.
Exactly.
I'm reading a
Yeah.
fucking book. I'm not reading these books for the scenes. I like the plot. I like the development of the fucking characters. Like,
Yes. Exactly.
I'm
And
not
I think
getting turned
that's
on
the
while
problem.
reading this shit. Like, I'm just
Like
reading.
I'm just reading. I think that's like a big problem with people is like that misunderstanding.
There may, hey, there may be people that do.
Well, yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
100%. Nothing wrong.
Like, that is their, you know what I mean? Like, their thing.
Their prerogative.
The thing is, not everybody is fucking like that. Not 90. I'm not gonna say that.
You're like, I'm not going to go
That's
that
too high
far.
of a fucking count. I would say 50%
It's like fitty, yeah.
is like, yeah. Like, these books, I'm like, Crowns. Fucking The Serpent's Wings of Night, my coworker, who
Right.
has a fucking husband and 3 children,
Right.
recommended it to me. You know what I mean? Like, I know she's doing the same thing I am fucking doing. We are just
Right.
reading.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, I know book talk.
Uh-huh. Book talk.
Book book talk gives the wrong
Yeah.
impressions.
Right.
But that's not all of book talk.
No. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, front and say I don't send some of the absolute
Oh
most
my god.
horrendous TikToks to you.
You sent me
But
so many of that one book to where I'm like, fine, it's next on my fucking list.
the Frost Queen's Blade,
Yes.
yes.
I do
Uh-huh.
want to read Powerless too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another one that I've been, because there's controversy about that, right?
The Powerless?
Mostly that people powerless because everyone's like, it's like so barely. Here's the thing. There is not an original thought in this planet anymore.
Mm-mm.
Let's make that extremely clear. I am a firm believer there is not a single original thought left to explore. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, I don't think there's going to be a genius who comes along and just is like, no one's ever thought about. No, that doesn't exist anymore. That's probably not existed since the turn of like the 18th century. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no, it's like literally like the plot to like something called The Red Queen. I heard of it back in the day, like back in high school. The Red Queen series, and I think they said The Hunger Games or something. Here's the thing, and like it's poorly written, blah blah blah. Here's the thing: is it entertaining?
Yes.
Do the quotes hit? Yes.
Absolutely.
Do I already like feel like I'm gonna love these characters?
Yeah.
Yes. That I don't give two shits if it's predictable. I don't give a shit if it's juvenile. Once again, we're going back to that. I'm not reading to improve my mental status.
No.
I am reading to distract myself from the reality that is my life.
100%, dude.
I'm not reading to be smarter.
No, if we were reading to be smarter, we'd be fucking reading historical books and fucking literal.
And like, no. That's why I hated reading in high school. I didn't want
Uh-huh.
to read 1989. I didn't want to read the freaking Poisonwood Bible. I just wanted to read books that actually I gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I didn't want to read Huckleberry Finn. The Kite Runner actually was good. It was absolutely devastating. I did
Lord
have
of
to
the
read that for
Flies was
AP.
really good too.
Yeah, like there are some hits. I'm not gonna lie. There were some hits, but 98% of them were flops for me.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't need to be talked at. I don't want to be talked at. And that's what classic literature is being talked at.
A fucking Mockingbird or whatever.
Oh my god, To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes, thank you. I hated that.
That's Cody's favorite book.
I fucking hated it. You know what's my favorite book? The fucking Odyssey, which is saying something about me.
Valid. That's completely valid. I am partial, honestly, to Macbeth.
I also
Also
really like.
Romeo and
Yeah,
Juliet.
I was going to say, I also really like Romeo and
Romeo,
Juliet.
yeah, Romeo and Juliet. Like it's a classic for a reason. We're you know what? We're just basic bitches, but we're proud.
Yeah, like, dude, there's a reason I'm not reading anything but romantasy.
True. Yeah. There's yep. I never thought it would be me, but here I am. So damn happy.
You think that the premise of fucking the fourth wing has not been done before?
Right?
Dragons? People
Dragon?
being bounded to dragons to fight a war? No.
It's like it's adult Dragon Tales.
Literally! And I love it. Dude, I'm so pissed.
Dragon Tales,
They
Dragon
had the
Tales.
audacity to make Audrey Andriana, sorry. I can't they're fucking
It's
I
all right.
can't
It's all
remember
right.
what language they are. Anyway, they made her, and this is gonna sound really bad. She was gold. She's not a baby anymore. Okay, she's black,
Uh-huh.
but like has iridescent scales, and she's a
Uh-huh.
feisty little bitch now. And it's like you took my baby away.
You took my
You
baby.
took my fucking child and gave me a
Aw.
fucking teenager.
I I love some sass though. I
But
love some
I'm gonna
sass.
tell you right now, the banter is fucking great. Like,
And you
not.
know what? That's what's lacking from classic literature too. Everyone is dry as hell.
Oh, I know. Nobody has a fucking
Other
sense
than
of humor.
Shakespeare. Shakespeare's got some kickers.
True.
Like that man did like absolute tearing people to shreds with such beauty.
Like, I bite my
Anyway.
thumb at you. It's literally flipping
Uh-huh.
them off, dude.
Literally. Ugh. Now I'm gonna
Anyway,
read Shakespeare
I
again.
know.
Anyway. Ugh.
She is almost done with the
I'm at like 78%.
Court of Blood and Bindings.
Yes.
She got to the part that literally obliterated my soul.
Oh my god. I couldn't do it. I was like, no.
It is going to fly by from here.
I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure. Okay, but like just talking about it for a second, y'all
Hmm.
don't even have to know what's going on. I don't care. The labyrinth when she goes alone was surprising. Like it was kind of adorable.
I
Like
know.
I feel like it's like a weird ferret. Like it's
Kind of, yeah.
like a ferret. Like it's got some mischief there, but like
It likes
I
her.
don't know. Yeah, I
She's
love it.
polite to it.
I know. I loved that. Like the like what's your favorite color as she leaves. I loved that.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. I love the magic system so much.
It's gonna
Um
get cooler.
I'm sure. And I actually was telling Em about it um because I was talking to them this week about their writing story stuff. I was telling them about they were like, tell me about your book. And normally I don't because they will only read YA. It's because of a lot like trauma stuff. We're not gonna get into it because it's
Understandable.
not my story to tell. So they only read YA, so they'll never read this. But they were like literally like wanted to hear about it, which is kind of rare.
Hmm.
And I was like talking about like the magic system, and they're like, "No, I actually that like is really freaking cool. No, I like actually love that." And then I was talking about Creon, like not having a voice and like they use sign language. And she's like, "No, that's awesome." And I was like, "Yeah, no, it's freaking cool. It's not something you see every
No.
day,
That's
and I
honestly
love it."
what drew me to it. It made me keep
Mhm.
going because I love it. I love that they fucking banter with sign language.
Uh huh. It's great. No,
It's
it's
fucking
great.
chef's goddamn kiss.
It's so good. It's so good. It's really no, it's really good. Um, and surprise, like okay, it's I'm having a hard time like ranking because I was like, oh, at the end of the year, regardless of like how many books I actually catch up to, which trust me, at this point, I know it's not going to be it's it's never going to catch up. I'm just going to like continue
I'm
along.
I'm telling you the ones that you need to read. Like,
I know.
you don't need to read Book of Azrael, but it's really good.
Well, and like I can just like get the gist that I'll enjoy it and it'll go by fast.
Yeah. But
And
I'm
like
holding off until you finish these 4 books.
okay, okay. Um the thing that like I was gonna say at the end of the year we should like literally do like a like fantasy football like tier
Fuck.
that can't happen. No, I know that it can't happen because I said this in one of our audio messages, which spoiler alert guys, I literally leave her a message every morning when I walk my dog.
I love it. I love
um
waking up to it.
it's like, hey, walking Willow. Here's what happened in like the 12 hours we've been sleeping. um I was like, the longer I like am sitting away from books, the more they're like in my head.
Hmm.
Cause like the God Kissed Bride series has been like in the back of my brain since I finished it, and it just keeps getting more naggy. And I'm like, I really did
October.
not I was like, I didn't expect it to linger. I really didn't. Like I liked it and I'm going to finish it. Like that is my goal. Did not think it was going to linger like it did. And it's been lingering in the back of my head.
This is why I'm
Like
telling you, like, when I finish a book, I don't immediately tell you you need to read it. I sit on it, and if it comes back into my fucking mind, And in my
Yeah.
dreams and shit, like, you have to read it.
In my dreams.
Literally, I
Yeah,
dreamt
yeah.
about Fourth Wing last night.
Oh my god.
If if we were to do a tier list, would it
Uh-huh.
be FMCs versus FMCs
It could be like that, yeah.
and then like MMCs versus MMCs because I can't do couples. I cannot
Right,
do
yeah.
that.
No, I can't do that. No.
Because
Every couple is special in their own little
exactly.
way.
Like I love M and Creon.
Yes.
I obviously love Violet and Zayden.
Yes, you do.
I love Orion fucking Rain.
Mhm.
I love Sabine and Wolf, well Bastion.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
absolutely fucking adore Vale and Lilith.
Lilith.
Like I cannot put them up against each other.
I can't. I literally can't. I can't do it.
I'm
No, I
sorry.
love them. I love them all literally so much.
And
It
that's not
hurts.
like in order either. Like they are all
Yeah, no.
top tier
No,
for
not at
me.
all. Yes. Yeah. Um, okay. Once again, we it's not even that we're off topic. We didn't really have a topic.
No.
Um, but no, I'm loving the book. Um, I it's helping me write again, which
Yes,
I
it
should have
is.
known. I should have known because like Stephen King's whole thing is like you can't write if you don't read. Like that's his like thesis statement. And I remember reading that in AP English and being like, Psh, like that's stupid. But no. No, 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 no. It's true.
Your
Like,
writing now is literally chef's goddamn kiss.
well, thank you.
Your writing before was good as well. I'm not saying it wasn't, but
It's clunky.
you can
It's
clearly
clunky.
tell you are improving.
Yeah.
And every
But
fucking scene you have like given me is just like I cannot get enough.
it's the banter. It's the tension.
And the fact that you use italics too for like the inner thought, like I
Yeah.
love
Like
it.
yeah. And I like, okay, I might just talk about the story just a tiny, tiny
No,
bit.
absolutely
Um,
do.
like my biggest like obstacle right now, and I hate to say like thawing out because that's like a really like I hate because you think frigid when you think thawing out,
Hmm.
and I don't like that. That's not the image I'm trying to give. But like Oriana's whole thing, which I think that name is sticking for
I love
now.
it. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah. Um, Oriana is literally she started her whole journey when she was 5. So she's, like, gone through, like, all these stages of grief by the time she reaches, like, we'll say, like, 15. And I don't really have an age per se for them. I want them to be older though, because like, I'm obviously like, I like having characters closer to my age than a bunch of teenagers running around. Um,
Okay, hold on. Oriana and Hazel are both 28.
okay, that works.
Liam is 32.
Okay.
Leander is gonna be 33, just so it's not like creepy. Well, not creepy, but you know what I mean.
Right, no,
Like
I
I
get
want
you.
him to be a
Okay.
little bit older and wiser.
Yeah, okay. No, that works for me. That works.
You want no
Um,
35. Okay, we're done.
35. 35. Final offer. Like, so, like, I feel like I keep saying like because I'm trying to work through my brain
You're
process.
fine.
Um, her whole thing is that by the time she reaches like even 15, because that's like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Gone through all the stages of like acceptance, right? It's not even grief, it's acceptance of like, this is what I'm going to be, this is my role. And all it takes is that one little snag in that timeline for it to sort of all unravel.
Yeah, because okay, I feel like Oriah, what the fuck?
See,
Oriana,
no,
my
no,
brain
no,
is
no.
somewhere
Here's the thing.
else.
No, here's the thing. I have to stop myself from saying Oriah all the time because it's freaking O's.
Well, to be
They're
fair, I
O's.
feel like they are like almost the same person, not really, but like emotionally, like
Yes.
Oriana fucking has suppressed her emotions so goddamn far that she is numb to everything.
Hmm.
To the point where all it takes is one little snack to unravel the wheel of fucking emotions and like
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's
Yes.
bound to fucking happen.
And I think I really love I just kind of love that I've chosen Liam's mom, which I haven't actually given her a name yet.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Um, yeah, no, like she's just like Liam's mother, Liam's mom. That's I love the fact that it's because it kind of sounds fucked up, but I like that somebody else kind of forces that strand, that snag to
Mm-hmm.
start because if it was her, she would never do it. She needs that little push because she has literally just she is the most stubbornly set in her ways
Mm-hmm. I feel
that
like
if it was
Liam asking her what she wants is like no one's ever fucking asked her that before.
yeah, no, that's literally like that was actually what I was trying to get across is that literally no one has ever asked her like what do you want? Like what do you need? It's like because as a healer, like it's always like what does the patient need? What does
Mm-hmm.
and no one's ever stopped to be like and there was supposed to be a scene, I just haven't worded it right. But like she's supposed to have this conversation. And I don't know if I really need it to just be her and Liam or if it can be like the group because Hazel knows why she is the way she is.
Mm-hmm.
Where she literally is like, when I accepted being a healer, like it's a one-way street. Like they need me. Like I don't need them, but God, would it be nice to be needed less, like the demand of it all is so much for her. And like nobody knowing how much she needs somebody is such a back burner thought for her that it gets lost.
It's
Like,
like how who can I compare it to? I want to say Violet, but you're not going to understand. But anyway, like how she is a weapon.
mhm,
That is all she is
yeah,
to like some
no, that makes
people.
sense.
Yeah, like
No, it makes sense. And I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards with I wish I could stop saying like. It's one of my least favorite things
it's
that I do.
okay.
Um, the gift or whatever you want to call it, is that they don't have a choice or they think they don't have a choice in the matter. It's kind of like in I hate to say it like divergent, but I had a
Mhm.
small divergent phase. I didn't read the books, but the
Oh,
movies.
I love the
Um,
books so much.
I haven't read them.
Girl, they're so much better than the movies. The books are always better
I
though.
They always are. But like, you know, no choice in the matter for the most part of what happens once what was it called? The not what was the culling? Whatever the ceremony happens. Excuse me. That's like who you are. Like
Mhm.
that is it. Like
There's no
throw away
going
the key.
back. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
go back to your family or
Yeah.
anything if you choose
Right.
differently.
And I feel like that's sort of where I'm going with the calling is it's like like if it damns you, it damns you, but if it blesses you, it blesses you. Like you don't get a choice. Like you could be the most outstanding member of society, but if your calling is literally like you are like the next Grim Reaper, you don't have a choice, or
I
you don't
just
think.
got a
Oh
fucking
God.
idea.
Okay.
What if the prophecy
Uh huh.
and the research Liam was doing before they cat to him,
Mm-hmm.
he figures out the knowledge of that they can choose.
Oh.
And that like let's
Okay.
say the kingdom
Uh huh.
is telling everybody these lies to keep them in place, in line.
I mean, it makes sense. No, I like that. I like that. Because I also like that it's Liam and then his mother is the one who's like literally sets it into motion.
Because
I
she
really
knows.
she knows. And I that's why I added because I added that little bit about his mom in that scene.
What if not just the prophecy? Okay, what if Liam's mom read him quote unquote folklore when he was younger?
Uh-huh.
That pretty much goes into how everybody is being controlled by the kingdom for
Oh
like
yeah, no, I
some
love that.
greater power. So like
No, I love that.
she has already always known.
Uh-huh.
She wrote the folklore. Like let's just say she wrote it.
Like
Fuck it.
yeah.
So she's always known, and she's planted that fucking seed in Liam's
Mhm.
brain.
Mhm. No, I love that.
Okay, cool.
No,
Anyway,
I love that. Um, but like that is the reason I added that little part. And everyone's like, you no one else knows what the snippet was, but you do. About his mother is that like even though she chose to accept her calling, he watched who she was fade away
mm-hmm.
and that affected him enough that it set his journey into motion. I feel like in the end, she's the catalyst to everything. It's not actually the prophecy. It's not the actuality of the prophecy. No, it's Liam's mother is the center of this whole thing.
Yes,
Like she's the undoer.
that is
And
such a fucking devastating plot twist.
uh-huh.
I love it.
Because no, oh my god, because no, I'm gonna just tell you because I'll have to write it eventually. No, because I told you about this. I had the idea that like they finally get back to their like hometown, whatever you want to call it, their home village. Um, and she's like almost gone. And like literally her deathbed confession to Oriana is literally like you're not you're not gonna do this anymore. And like she's like, like what do you mean I'm not doing this? Like and she's like, no, I've set things into motion long before this happened. And like she I have this like I really feel like I need it to happen. Like she's going to lose her calling and it's
That's gonna
not going
be
to be her
the
choice.
end of the fucking first book. Cliffhangers.
And you want to know how I was thinking she realizes it?
How?
I didn't want it to be like super dramatic, like, oh my god, I feel like I don't feel the goddess's like power or whatever. No, so I have this theory that Hazel like broke her wrist
Mm-hmm.
and that's how they met. Was one of the first healings she ever did was fixing Hazel's wrist. So she can feel that break. And she goes to reach for Hazel's wrist and she can't feel that mend. And she's like, "Wait, what?" And like literally it's like it would like be a fade to black in movie.
I love it.
And like do I like the emotional turmoil that's going to cause? Absolutely not. I'm already hurting for her. Like, I'm ready to write it, but yes. I was like, no, she's going to notice in like the most subtle way, and it's going to be more devastating than like, oh my god, I don't feel the goddess's power. No, no. It's literally going to be like, she thinks everything's just going to go as planned. And like, literally, she just goes to grab her like best friend's hand, but doesn't feel the mend in her wrist from like literally almost a decade ago.
Yes. I love it.
Um, because like it's like X-ray, but like make it fantasy guys. Like she can feel men's in bones and shit.
So I am currently up to chapter 5 on what's going to
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
It's world building. It's character
Yes.
building. Like
Mm-hmm.
all the scenes that she has written, they have been together. We have to get up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not gonna fucking spoil it for you guys because I want this bitch to publish this goddamn thing.
Oh God, that's what freaking one of my coworkers was like. You're gonna publish this, right? I'm like, fuck no. Like,
Yes, you are.
that's terrifying. No. Getting eaten to shreds by social media just sounds like a grand old time.
Fuck them.
But I mean, you know what? Who's to say what the future holds? Nobody, right?
Exactly.
Um, yeah. I feel like I need to focus on the like I hate to call it the infected wound scene, but when I say the in scene, I think of a very different in scene.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, I did that. That was me.
That was
And
me.
when you like,
Um,
I'm glad you said the labyrinth and not the cave because
right.
there are so many cave
Yeah.
scenes.
There's so many caves. Um, fantasy and caves, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally like I'm like wait with the one scene where the Venom scene. I was like wait, I don't want this in a cave. Where are they? I literally didn't think of it because I'm like if it's a cave, I'm like playing into every single book I've read so far. Like I'm like they're in a field. They're just in a field of
I was
daisies
about to say, literally,
bleeding
fuck
out.
it. They are in a field amongst the forest, okay? Like clearing.
Yeah.
There we
They're in a
go.
clearing. They're in a clearing. But yeah, I was like,
Stay the
wait,
fuck
no.
away from caves.
Stay away from caves. Stay away. Stay away from
Don't go in that cave.
the caves. Or do your own prerogative, whatever. Excuse me. But no, like I don't know. I feel like my problem is I am a character person. I care more about characters than I do plot, and that's my weakness.
That's why she has me.
That's true. Her,
You
the goddess she is.
listen, you give me the outlines and like keep giving me what you're giving me, I can make it fucking work. I have
You
gotten
think?
up to the point where they got to the first village.
Yes, you have. Which, funny enough, is like the not complete opposite because like the first book of the God Kissed Bride is like a traveling essentially.
Hmm.
Most of our books usually happen like in one specific area with an occasional like travel other than that series,
Yeah, which is funny.
which is funny. Which is
Yeah,
funny. No, it's
like
really funny. It's really funny.
that's where I'm getting the inspiration from. Well, that and The Kingdom of Lies.
Right, yeah, that one I haven't read. Yeah.
And that one, eh.
You're like, eh,
I like
yeah,
it, but like it's definitely not a must read for you.
fair.
It's if you want.
It's fair. That's fair. I mean, I'll eventually run out of books to read, right?
Yeah,
Question mark?
hopefully. If you don't stop sending me fucking TikToks.
This bitch. You know what? I'm like, I literally was like, you know what? She's never gonna respond to all of these. That's okay. No. I look at my phone going on to my lunch yesterday. 41 notifications. 41. She went through every single one.
Mm-hmm.
The dedication.
Well, I let it build up, and then I watch.
You're like, then I have some entertainment for like a 20 minute span.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, don't worry. I'm trying my best to just keep it going. Just keep it going. Oh, I do have to I can't this week because holy shit am I broke. I do have to pick. I'm thinking the books I'm gonna have to buy are gonna be The Fourth Wing because I'll be the one that is pay the soonest. Like in the books that I'm going to read, those are the ones that are pay the soonest.
Yes.
So I'm probably just gonna buy those once I have the money.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I need you to buy the Twisted Crowns, and we need to find time for that because I have it physical.
Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta find time for that.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I finished a water. Woo.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm still dehydrated, I'm sure, but doing best.
By Rachel. Yeah, I can't pronounce her
Gilligan.
fucking
Yeah,
last name.
Gilligan. Yeah, yeah.
One Dark Window.
Yep, and then Two Twisted Crowns.
$9.
Eh,
That's not bad. I paid fucking
no,
14 for.
yeah. I was gonna say I own the physical copies, and I'm a little bit sad that I did that because like I'm not gonna be able to bring myself to like these bitches who highlight their physical books. How the frick do you do
I
that?
don't know, and we were going to do that.
I know.
That
Like,
is
what were we?
insane.
That like I'm still gonna read it. I bought it. Like I'm gonna read it. But like I'm just gonna have to like actually sit down and write out the quotes I like because I can't bring myself to highlight a book.
Alright, I added it to my list. I will read
Okay.
it. I'll buy it and read it. At this point, how many fucking credits do I have? Hold the fuck on.
Where do you even look up that shit?
I don't remember. I got to it though. It's like every 300 points is $3 or something like that.
Oh. Oh, they also added another book to Kindle Unlimited that I was looking at and I was so excited. It's called Heartless Hunter. It sounds really good.
Kindle Unlimited. How do you see your points?
It's like, do I have to look it up by freaking
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, yes.
Kindle rewards.
Kindle
I'm gonna
rewards.
send you the link.
Perfect.
Oh, I only have
Still won't
109
be.
points.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna have many.
Well, I used mine.
Right.
What was that book title you were saying?
It's called Heartless Hunter. The Crimson Moth is the series. It's a duology. I am so for duologies, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Duologies are my shit.
A steamy game of cat and mouse between a witch and a witch hunter. Sign me the fuck up.
I
Adding
got
this
87 points.
to my goddamn list.
Let's see what my list is looking like. You know what? I had books every day. Kindle Unlimited. I have the Frost Queen's Blade. I also have one called Destroyer. Um, that's like an archaeologist, like a dark academia archaeologist duology. Um, what else do I have? Not a ton actually.
I keep adding them to mine and I don't remember why.
Like, what do I have in my library right now? I gotta check. Library. Obviously, I have the Four of the Fae Isles.
Oh yeah.
Um, I have I actually have okay, forgive me for this, but I have a cowboy romance.
I'm not judging, baby.
It's called Dust Storm, and it sounded really good. Um, where is the book details? Let me see. Um, like basically, it sounds like this bitch murdered her husband and is running away. Like I'm guessing an abusive relationship kind of thing. But murdered her husband or fiance, and she goes to like live on this farmer's property, this cowboy's property. Um, and he's a single dad. I don't know. It sounded good. I have these fates that bind us, which is the one that I keep sending you about. Like they met in their dreams. That one, yes. It's one of the ones I've sent you 1,000 of quotes from, and I also have another cute romance called "Flowers in Your Hair," which is about a florist.
That's
I have.
cute.
I have a weakness for florists. I don't really it's because I love flower languages, and I know that, like, modern day florists don't really give a shit about Victorian flower language, but I do. Um, but yeah.
I was adding a book to my to be read list, and a Psycho Fae got recommended
Yeah,
to me.
mhm,
Dude, that is a
yeah.
pretty fucking sword. God damn.
You're like, "Wait a second."
That's pretty. Oh god, there's so many in this series. Oh, they're all really pretty swords.
They're all really pretty swords.
Psycho Shifter, Psycho Fae, Psycho Beast, Psycho Academy, Psycho Devils, and Psycho Gods.
Well,
Oh, fuck's sake.
you're like, "I can't. I
I'm
just need
adding
the
it.
book."
I don't even need to read the fucking goddamn synopsis. I'm just.
Oh, I also have that novella I was supposed to you're supposed to technically oh.
What?
Um, so I joined Lizette's,
Yes.
yes, so chapter 14
Hmm.
has a point 5 from Creon's point of view.
Stop.
It's about that bath that's mentioned.
Stop.
I have the link.
Send it.
I'm sending you it.
Dude,
Give
my
me a
TBR
second.
list is crazy. I have
It's it's too
I
much.
have Heavenly Bodies.
Mhm.
The Protectors Guild, books 1 through 3.
Mhm.
Light Lark.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I'm gonna read half of these to be honest with you. Uh, I do want to read The Kingdom of Blood and Salt
Yeah.
and The Kingdom of Ash. Not yeah, the from Blood and Ash.
From Blood and Ash, yeah.
I have The Prison Healer,
Okay.
The Scarlet Veil,
Okay.
and Powerless. A lot of these other
Got
ones I'm probably not gonna read,
right.
but thank you, adding it to my list. Ooh, that fucking. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. It's download. Thank you.
Like, click.
Anyway.
Anyways, um, so we have lots of books.
Yes.
I do have a couple random TikTok things about deep questions to ask.
Let's
Would you
do
like to
it.
do a few of those?
Let's do it.
Since we were supposed to do that, but
Mm-hmm.
then we just got on our book shit and then
That's the story of our lives.
eh, yep, story shit, books and stories. That's our life. Let's see. Um in your opinion, what is the most classically me thing I've ever done?
Getting flustered over telling me
No, yeah,
personal things.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yes, I've always been one of the. Unfortunately, my characters reflect that because almost all of them get that way.
Yeah.
Um, literally you scheduling tattoo appointments right after becoming obsessed with something. Just
Yes.
before tattoos, it was merch.
Literally.
Like
Now I'm permanently branding myself.
That's a really, really dark way of thinking about it, but yeah.
Walking around as a fucking billboard.
Read this. Read this. Watch this.
Play this.
Right? I can't really talk because I found these serpent tattoos and I was like, don't, no, no, don't do it. Wait. Okay. Um, let's see. Um, I'm trying to find like ones that aren't like super emotionally damaging,
Good luck.
right? Um, let's see. That one would probably make me cry. Um, let's see. Oh geez. I know the answer to this one, and that's the scary part. If we switch lives for a week, what's the first thing you do as me?
Tell your family off.
Yep. Yep. I would just read. I'm gonna be honest. I would just take time to read,
You got plenty of it here.
right? Um, yeah. That just I would just take time to read. Um, let's see. Da, 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 da. Did I run out? No, I didn't. No. Um, let's see. Okay, well, apparently I actually did not have many that weren't absolutely devastating to talk about. So, um, like, I don't really need to get into like what advice I would tell teenage me or why do bad things happen to good people.
Yeah. Ooh, those are heavy questions.
Whoa, it's like, whoa.
Ugh.
Um, oh, if you want to be really fun, you have to drop yourself into any universe you've read. Which one do you? But it has to be one you think you would realistically survive.
Fuck, because I've been reading really fucked stories.
Yeah, you have.
All of them have been super dangerous.
Correct. Correct. Most chance. We're not saying you will. Just the most chance of.
Do I gain powers?
You have to fit into the universe, so yes.
Ah, fuck's sake. Okay. Um, Probably the God Kiss Bride.
Fair.
That's the safest option.
It really is.
Honestly, that's the safest
Honestly, like
fucking
I'm like
option.
thinking, I'm like, like what's the safest bet? God Kiss Bride. It's like the safest, and that's saying
Literally.
something.
I'm not
Yeah.
about to fucking fight for my life against vampires. I'm not about
Nope.
to fucking try to become a dragon rider and risk my fucking life every
Yeah.
day.
No. No.
I'm not about to fight celestials and literal fucking gods, okay?
Yeah, no. No.
Like,
No. Absolutely not.
I'm not about to fight a bunch of fucking fae either.
Yeah, no. You're like you're like the best bet. Enhanced people, but not
Literally.
not to the extreme.
Literally.
Uh,
As long as
yeah,
I'm
no.
not Sabline, we are good.
Yeah, just like golden. Yeah, no. That's the best chance we have.
I'll literally, yeah, no,
I'm opening up a tavern and just keeping my freaking mouth shut. That's just
100%.
oh god. Yeah, just fling beer and shut the
I would live in like the most rural fucking area ever. As far away from the fucking kingdom as possible.
It's like literally the freaking woods.
Literally.
Not another soul for days.
No. I'll make my own
Correspondence by
liquor.
letter only.
Yeah.
By pigeon.
Yes.
Oh my god.
My
Honestly, same. I'm staying away. You know what? Forget the tavern. I'm staying away from everybody.
my fucking god kiss power is being invisible to everybody around me.
I already have that one, and it's not as great as it sounds. Oh god. That was funny. That was a good question though, because I had a thought there, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, I had to think of every single
All of
fucking
them. All of
universe.
them know. All of them know. I don't. I don't even care if I'm the most powerful vampire. No.
No. Mm-mm.
No. You couldn't pay me.
No.
No, because honestly, I would be pulling a veil. I would be in a mansion in the middle of the freaking woods.
Yeah, but he gets dragged into shit.
I know he does, but that's because of Lilith. Ultimately, that's because of Lilith at the start.
Look, I
If
could be fucking Creon, okay? Like, one of the most powerful goddamn fays. No.
no. Um man. Okay, so that's the universe. There was one where people are like, which couple would be like the most likely to break up after the events of a book? And I was like, I don't want to
I
think
don't want
that
to think
way.
about it.
Like that's depressing.
These people
That's
are
real
my
life.
babies.
That's like real life. That's gross.
Yeah, no.
Like fantasies for like true love and shit. Like,
Happily ever fucking afters.
yeah. What are you reading that you want to think about that? Like gross. Gross.
No, thank you.
No. I saw that going around on TikTok and I was like, no, that's just depressing. That's like real life. I don't want no.
Fucking people are sick in the head.
They're so sick. Just so sick in the head. Just thinking about real life and shit. Um I can't think of anything else bookish, I don't think. I'm trying to
Out
think.
of all the female main characters you have read, who do you think would be your best friend?
Oh jeez. Hmm. Okay, let's go down the list.
Okay,
Me and Oriah would not get along at all.
same.
I love her. I it would be the classic like admiring from afar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I want to be your friend so badly, but I could not.
I am not
I could
approaching you.
I am not doing it. I will cheer you on so hard from like beyond closed doors.
Yeah.
I got your back, not to your face. Not to your face. I will not make eye contact with you.
You scare the living shit out of me, ma'am.
Truly. Truly. Okay. Lilith is like a strong possibility. Lilith is a very strong possibility for me. She's got that vibe.
Hmm.
Um but I'm trying to think. I love Sabine. I feel we would not jive.
Yeah.
Once again, it's another like, but it would not be like the intimidation. It would be like there's just something about you that I know doesn't jive, so I'm not even gonna as nicely as possible. Also, she kind of terrifies me, frankly.
Send her
Um,
animals on you.
yeah, just like yeah, I have enough fear of freaking rabid animals. I don't need no. Um, wait, okay, so we got Crowns of Nyaxia, we got Godfrey's Spirit, Godfrey. Okay, so we're at the current one. I feel okay. Maybe it's a toss up. You decide for me. Is it M or is it Lilith?
It's.
That was a shuddery breath. That was a thoughtful breath.
I'm thinking of M as a whole.
Yes.
It would definitely be M.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah.
You two would relate so much.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
Trauma.
I feel like Lilith wouldn't be able.
Yeah, there is that, like, and she even mentions it, that it's, like, it's not really her fault.
Yeah,
She's standoffish, and everyone's like, she is the most, like, autism coded, like, female protagonist in any book,
literally.
and, like, realistically, like, I obviously, like, there's something neurodivergent in my brain, but, um, yeah, I think M's probably like, and then Lilith is a close second.
Yeah.
It's because I love her mind, that's why. It's like M would be like the legit, like, we're besties for life, like, we're sharing everything, our entire lives. Lilith is the one that, like, "Oh my god, I admire you so much, like, I'm kind of borderline obsessed with you."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I am admiring you, not just from afar.
See, I want to say Diana from the Book
Yeah,
of Ezreal, but dude, she might murder me,
true.
to be honest, because like after her sister dies, oh man,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
some
would give in
dangerous
her
territory.
way and I'd be fucking lunch for her.
Right.
So I guess I'm gonna go with Violet.
Okay.
Just because, well, I'm no Ree, but like she's intelligent and she like thinks of ways to go about doing things that other people fucking don't, and I like absolutely admire that kind of brain. Like thinking outside
Yeah.
of the box.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that's great. I love that. Yeah, I like that. And, like, it's really funny that you chose M because I was thinking M,
Mm-hmm.
because reading, it's like, "Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm relating too much to the
Like
main
I said,
character."
I'm thinking of her as a whole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you will get to that point and it will like
Oh,
click so hard.
oh god. I'm not ready. Oh, god. Um, emotional devastation is just part of the game, my friend.
Yeah.
If you
Alright.
don't discover something about yourself, you're not doing it right.
No.
You're really not.
Alright, my love, we are at the two
All right.
hour mark.
Oh shit, my ear getting tired.
Yes, and my dogs are getting restless as you can hear by the tippy tappies.
I can hear the tippy taps. Yeah, I'm probably gonna write. I'm gonna be honest. I don't got.
Do it.
You're like, do it and then send me the evidence.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
It's the demons. It's the demons talking. Where are they? Oh wait, they're right here. Anyways,
Me,
um,
hi, I'm the demon.
hi, me. Hi, I'm the demon. The demon on her shoulder. Hello. Uh, nice to meet ya. I don't know why you turned into like Franny, Fran from the nanny.
Because I do weird things sometimes.
I love Fran Fine. Like I love her unabashedly. I loved the nanny growing up, so just it is what it is. Anyways, um, okay, guys, wrapping this up. It's been fun. It's the most my favorite time of the week.
Same.
Um, I'm always the saddest to go. Um, anyways, next week I don't even remember what it's supposed to be. What's next
Doesn't
week supposed to
matter,
be?
it's birthday month.
It doesn't matter. It's birthday month. I might actually have gotten this book done. I might be on to the next book. I might be on to the third book. Who knows? I might be so emotionally devastated I can't function. We'll we'll just see how life goes. Um. Also M's birthday is on Wednesday, and I don't have enough like money or resources to get them a birthday gift.
um, I can help
And
that.
like you don't need like the problem is like I also don't know what to get them. It's not even a financial thing. It's just like we're still like, redeveloping the friendship. So I'm still
Right.
learning. So that's part of the problem. Same problem I had at Christmas time. But um yeah, so like I have their birthday coming up on Wednesday, which is exciting. I
That's
love birthdays.
exciting.
Um I also love having the same birthday month because even though we're the same birthday month, they're a Taurus, I'm a Gemini.
Yeah.
Um, I'm also a Taurus moon though, so like I get the Taurus, I really do. Trust me. Anyways, next week is just a throw for all. If anything, it will probably be us solidifying plans if we don't do it throughout the week.
Yes.
Because I have so much shopping to do. I gotta get my mold, and I gotta get my candied violets, and I gotta find a recipe for honey cakes. Um, but yeah, we're gonna have fun. This month is trying to have as much fun as possible.
Yes, birthday month.
It's birthday month. Alrighty, guys. As always, I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. Be safe out there, guys. It's a crazy ass world.
We are the crazies.
We are. Beware.
Okay, bye.
Bye.